Hello viewers, Mr. Radhakrishnan, President Detroit Engineer Project is with us to explain about the new e-scooter concept that they have developed. Mr. Radhakrishnan, thank you so much for giving time. I would like to know a little bit about the e-scooter that you have developed. What benefits the OEMs will get?
We believe when OEMs are very focused on getting their high volume production products out to the market, even though they know the voice of the customer, a lot of times converting that voice of the customer to innovative ideas calls for a special effort.
Okay.
And also a special team.
Okay.
And that is what we bring to the table.
Okay.
A classic example is the gyro scope attached to the wheel. We see the Indian woman driving with many children. At a traffic light, they struggle to get the feet out and stop, right? So that's a simple challenge, but we address it through a gyro. Or take an elderly person.
This has already got this technology?
In the next version it'll come up. Okay. Take an elderly person. We now have a third wheel, drop-down wheel, that we are designing, with which specially challenged folks can nicely take advantage of. Beyond a certain speed, it will retract, and at low speed, it will drop down.
So do you think your presence in several aspects of the mobility industry or even non-mobility industry will
Absolutely,
ideas?
that's a great point you made. So since we are designing simultaneously an autonomous all-terrain vehicle for plantations, and at the same time conventional autonomous vehicle in the US market, etc., we are in a unique position to merge all those technologies for the Indian market.
So what kind of technologies or inputs that you get from the drone that you developed for the airports?
Number one, the basic application of flying a bird to scare away other birds, that itself is very unique as opposed to other conventional means which are not that effective. So, and as opposed to a quadcopter, generally people think of quadcopter as drones, whereas this is a fixed wing plane, little plane actually. It can go several kilometers as opposed to the visible range. Those are all unique new features. And then the ultrasonic way of scaring away birds. Those are all interesting new ways that this drone, we believe, will be far more effective.
What I understand is that DEP has capabilities from ideas to the final delivery. You mentioned that. But there are many elements in this. Do you still think there are some missing links in between? And what are they?
I believe now we are very comprehensive with respect to ideation to a product release. We pretty much have all the necessary ingredients well covered. Certain areas, I would say, as gaps, especially in the Indian context, for electrification, especially motor technology, battery technology, the component level technology, that is still lacking in India. While it is available in China, it's available in the US, that is still lacking. So which means for system integrators like us, if we want to put together such products very quick in India, if locally such component technologies are readily available, then it will make us bring out end products like an autonomous all-terrain vehicle or this one much quicker.
Now, for DEP, do you see any missing link? This is not on the sourcing part. Because you have simulation, you have prototyping, rapid prototyping, even 3D printing, all this.
Certain advanced areas of testing, like high resolution imaging at high speeds. Only in IIT, for example, last year we explored such testing. IIT Madras has it.
Something like 12,000 frames per second.
Correct.
Something like that.
Very high speed photography and then laser based imaging techniques, which we have in the US facility. That is yet to come that commonplace
Okay,
in
okay,
India.
okay.
So a lot of times we manage it by shipping that product.
That means
to a-
globally you have all the facilities that
Globally
you
we have all the
facilities. Great.
I was referring to the Indian context.
Indian context. Okay. What next? That's your short-term, long-term plan.
We are having quite a bit of momentum right now, and we have invested in quite a few key projects and technologies. So we want to stay the course in realizing all these investments into end products.
Okay.
This is what we said last year, and this year you already see the products
Okay.
displayed.
Okay.
So we will continue in this path,
Okay.
and we have a solid business plan addressing different geographies. We'll be implementing that plan
Great.
and realize that.